What's up guys, my name's Adapt. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So guys, I am back with another foot draft and I'm looking at the 451 today. So I'm doing reasonably well in foot draft. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying this game a lot. It's quite a bit to adapt to, but when I am on my game, I am an absolutely amazing player in my opinion. Well, I want to say decent. I'm not going to say amazing because I haven't played Rivals yet. I don't know what division I'm in, but in the foot draft I've been doing well. So this is how the squad lines up. So this is the draft I got. So I got quite fortunate with my picks. I got Sterling in the right mid role, I got a Neymar on the bench as well, and I got Cristiano Ronaldo and a Pele. So we have Neuer in net, and then I have Walker, Hummels, Tar. I have this guy Sotnar, who I take off for Kolarov as soon as the game starts. Then I have Coman in the left mid role, who I take off for Neymar as soon as the game starts. Royce and Pele in the cam roles. I think this is middle Pele here. And this card is absolutely ridiculous, guys. It doesn't show my games played and goals scored because this is the foot draft. But every time I've had a Pele in the draft, he's come up clutch. And then next to him I have Royce. Royce is a great player in himself. Goretzka surprised me a lot. He's a great holding midfielder and he can play a very good defensive role. In the right mid role, I am enjoying Sterling so far. I've had him in 2 or 3 drafts, I think, and he's been very good for me and very effective. And I have Kyle Walker getting a strong link into him, which is nice. That's a perfect link actually, so that's quite nice there. And up front I have Cristiano Ronaldo, who it is my second time or first time getting him in a foot draft, and he is a great player as you'd expect in this game. So on the bench I have Berkey, Koulibaly, Kolarov, Talisca, Gnabry, Neymar, Vardy, Lalana, Martial on the reserves, and Mori, Weigl and Sergio Rico on the reserves. Now Martial missed out because I've already got Neymar on as a left winger on the bench. I've got Gnabry as well, so as soon as the game starts I take off Coman, bring on Neymar, and I take off Sotnar and I bring on inform Kolarov, and that seems to work very well. So this is the squad we're using, the starting 11. Unfortunately there's some players who couldn't fit in there, like Koulibaly. I'd love to use this card, but he just wouldn't be able to fit into the squad because of chemistry. So let's get into custom tactics now. I just showed you guys the squad. Now let's get into custom tactics and the player instructions. Now getting into custom tactics, guys, the 4-5-1. I believe it is a more attacking formation, but it still has a nice balance to the structure with the 4-back. I love the whole structure with the 4-back. They've got the centre mid playing as a holding midfielder. I treat the centre mid as the holding midfielder in this formation. Then you've got the 2 cams as both attacking midfielders. The right mid and the left mid offer something new. They offer versatility where you can play down the wings as well as down the center of the pitch, and you got this striker up top. Now if I was to have someone like Mertens, someone who is smaller, I can't think of anyone else right now, guys, Aguero maybe, then you might have more of a problem when it comes to them feeling isolated, not having enough strength to hold players off, not being the best players to be able to play in a lone striker role. But I've got Cristiano Ronaldo, who's got everything in this game. He's got pace, he's got great shooting, he's got great dribbling, he's got great physical presence, he can hold players off very well, and he is great in pretty much every stat. He's also a good header of the ball, so having Ronaldo up there on his own isn't much of a problem at all. So for the defensive style, I have it at balanced because I think balanced is a good place to have it at, because this formation is a formation where you can both attack and defend very well, and I don't want to have it on something like pressure on heavy touch, press after possession loss. Constant pressure, it will pull everyone out of position, and drop back, this is a more attacking formation, the 4-5-1 itself, so playing drop back goes against how the formation is meant to be played. So I think balanced is a good place to have it. Pressure on heavy touch will make players go out of position to get the ball, and I don't think pressure on heavy touch is ideal in a formation like this because it has a great structure. And when you've got players constantly pressing the ball and putting pressure on your opposition as soon as he makes a bad touch, then your players are going to get dragged out of position and you're going to lose the whole structure of this formation, which is another reason why it's very effective. Constant pressure, it's just not ideal. It's going to run the player's stamina down. So we have balanced defensive style. For the width, I have it at 5 bars. I think that's a good level to have it at. 5 bars is a good median in this game. Maybe if you have a more attacking formation, you might have width a bit higher up, but I'm not too sure about that. If you have a narrow formation like the 4-1-2-1-2 bracket 2, the 4-2-3-1, maybe you'd like to have width about 4 bars, maybe even 3 bars if you want to be more narrow. But I think 4 bars would be ideal on the 4-1-2-1-2 bracket 2 narrow, but this is the 4-5-1. It has wingers in this formation. You can play down the center as well as the wings, so I am going to put width on 5 bars. The right mid and the left mid also come back and help your defense out as well. So width at 5 bars I think is ideal for a formation like this. For depth, I've got at 4 bars. You've got lower depth. Now, I'm not sure what's overpowered at the moment, but lower depth has seemed to be working well in the games I've played so far, so I've stuck with the lower depth. Then for the offensive style, I have it at balanced. Width, we got it 3 bars away from the maxes, which is what I usually have it at. This is carrying over from FIFA 19. I know it's a very different game to FIFA 19, but for the other videos I've done on FIFA 20, I have tended to use 3 bars away from the max on width for formations, especially with wingers. So I think 3 bars away from the max is a good level to have it at. Then players in the box, I sometimes might want to get a cross in. I like to have options in the box when I take the ball down the wing, so you got players in the box 1 bar away from the max. I've also got good headers off the ball in Cristiano Ronaldo, so if I want to cross the ball into Ronaldo, then I shouldn't be having any problems there. Then for corners I have it at 3 bars, and for free kicks I have it at 1 bar. So getting into the player instructions now. So I've stayed back attacking on both Walker and Sutner. Now I do know that Walker likes to get forward a bit, but I think that he can stay disciplined and stay back if I tell him to. Then for my left back, I bring on Kolarov, and Kolarov I have him on stay back or attacking when he comes on. In the left mid, which is Neymar, when he comes on cut inside, getting behind, I think that's good. I've got that on both of my wingers, cut inside and getting behind. Then for both my cams, I have stay forward. On Royce, I have get into the box for the cross. And then for Pele, I don't have anything on the support for crosses because he isn't a tall player, and to put him on get into the box for the cross will be counterintuitive in my opinion. Having Royce on get into the box for the cross is useful because he is a player at a reasonable height. He can cause a danger in the box and he can win a header if I am to cross the ball into the box. He has a way higher chance than Pele would have, and I think if Pele's on the edge of the box, if the ball falls to him, then his long shots are good, his shooting is very good. He is a very clinical player in this game and I enjoy his card a lot, so that's why I just have him on stay forward and balance crossing runs, and I haven't done anything else on him. And then on Cristiano Ronaldo, I have getting behind and stay forward. I think this is good because Ronaldo is a great player for getting in behind. Usually I wouldn't put anything on the attacking runs, I just leave it on balance, but I think Ronaldo is very effective when he is getting in behind because he's got very good pace as well. So once he's off, very few defenders are going to be able to catch him. And stay forward, I've already got enough players at the back, so I should have enough defensive cover. And on the counter attack, I want Ronaldo staying forward in case I get the ball and have to counter attack very quickly. He's up there, I trust his finishing, and he is a very good finisher of the ball. He is very good in every department attacking wise. And also if you want him to press your opposition, if you want to put him on aggressive interceptions, you can do that, but I just haven't done that because I don't feel the need to. But he is a player who can be a burden for your opposition and get in your opposition's faces. So guys, those are the custom tactics, those are the player instructions on this foot draft. This is the 4-5-1 formation. Now let's get into the gameplay. Now getting into the gameplay guys, first game we come up against, he's got a 95 rated Pele. He's got Pogba in there. He had an info Madison in there. So he's got a good team and a good team to come up against in the first round of the FUT draft. So I wasn't underestimating this guy in any way. I was taking this game very seriously, and I managed to get an early breakthrough with Leroy Sané. I'll get a bit of fortune going my way, and the ball bounces into Sané's path, and he puts it into the back of the net. And after 1-0, this guy decides to go ahead and quit. Maybe he saw that early on in the game I was having a lot of shots. I was constantly pressuring him and I was controlling the game, and maybe he just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So he went ahead and he quit out of that game, and this is a FUT draft where you're going to see a lot of rage quits. Pele in the second game, 8 minutes in, puts it into the back of the net with a nice finish. Now this was some drafts ago. I've been grinding the game, as you guys know, and I've played quite a few FUT drafts, and that goal was from Pele. And in this FUT draft, Pele was having a very good time in my team. He was scoring a lot of goals, but some drafts I've had Pele where he has had some off games, but you guys are watching Pele at his best. And at 2-0, this guy decides to go ahead and quit. So yet again, we get another 2-0 win. So I was happy with that. A 2-0 win there early on in the game, and that guy quit out of the game. So people are quitting, and when you see that, that's what you really like to see. It makes you happy because you get the draft over and done with quicker, and I get a bit of fortune right there. We have to wait till the 89th minute, and finally our opportunity comes in the 89th minute, and I take it. It was a very close game. I got a bit lucky right there. I don't know what that guy was doing, but a bit of luck goes my way. Put it into the back of the net with Riyad Mahrez, and we get into the final, I believe this is. So this is one of the quickest FUT drafts I've ever played, to be honest with you guys. Now you're not seeing a lot of highlights, but I'm playing some nice build-up play in this draft final. I'm being calm and composed, and Pele right there early on in the game to put it into the back of the net. If you can open up the scoring very early, then you're putting yourself in a strong position, and you're letting your opponent know that you're no joke and he should take you very seriously. You want to control the game, guys. You don't want to be taken like a joke, and you just want to focus on your game, play well. And I do go ahead and make it 2-0 with a finesse shot from Pele. So that's 95 Pele at his best right there. He makes that 2-0, and then De Bruyne's going to win the ball off of Grimaldo right there. Mahrez plays it through to Eriksen. Eriksen with the shot, and he fails to get the shot off. And then a red time shot with Pele, which wasn't that good, but it is good enough to put it into the back of the net because of his finishing stats, obviously. And that guy decided to quit after that. He'd had enough. I was completely controlling the game, as you can see by the stats. So that is the gameplay, guys. Now let's get into the rewards. Now guys, we have just won the FUT draft with this formation. Well, when I say just, I won it last night, but I am recording this at the same part. I'm recording the first part of the video where I show you guys the squad, the custom tactics and the player instructions. But at the same time, I'm thinking of bringing you guys the rewards for this video. I might not do that for all videos because at the beginning of the game, I'm in a rush to play as many games as I can. I'm going to keep grinding content out for you guys, and what is the most productive at the time is what I'll do. So sometimes I might leave the rewards like this, where I record the first part of the video and then open them at the same time, but most of the time I probably won't. But it just depends on the day and how I'm feeling, and if at the time I win the draft or wherever I finish in the draft, do I want to open the rewards? Do I need the coins immediately? There will be quite a few factors which come into it if I can be bothered to wait to open my rewards, because sometimes when you win a draft, well, most of the time everyone's eager to open their rewards, and I'm no different. I always want to know what I'm going to get in the draft. You put an investment to enter the draft, and you take a risk on how good your draft's going to be. So when you win the draft and the risk you take pays off, then you do want to open your rewards straight away and see what you get. Now, there's people who win the draft. Most of the time you win the draft and you don't even get your money's worth back, but at the beginning of the game is the best time to open packs because players' prices are quite high. So let's get into a premium gold pack. So we get a premium gold pack, 2 rare gold packs. I'm expecting something better. I haven't got a 50k pack from winning the draft yet, which I think most people should get a 50k pack when you win the draft. To win the draft, it isn't easy, guys. It does take a lot of effort, and we do get a rare card, and I don't even know who this guy is, so off to a very bad start. But it's the premium gold pack. You don't expect anything too great from premium gold pack, so this was a very disappointing pack. I do manage to get myself a squad fitness card, but other than that, there's nothing really good in this pack. Just a load of consumables, a couple of players, and the players weren't good at all. So you have our rare gold packs. I deserve a walkout, EA. Come on, give us a walkout. So it is opening right now. Black doors, and we do get, I don't even know what that is. That's not even a ball drop. We get Rugani. I don't think it's going well, guys. Is the draft worth it? I'm not too sure about this. It's just not fair, is it? It's just not fair in my opinion. I put all of this effort in. I go and win the draft, and this is what I get for it. Now the last pack, you have to give me something good, EA. Come on. I don't even know how to tell if it's a walkout or not. Serbian centre mid. Is this Milinkovic-Savic? So you get a Milinkovic-Savic right there. So Milinkovic-Savic, I'll take it. How much is he worth? I hope there's something else good in this pack, guys, to give me some coins back. So we get Ward-Prowse, we get Foden, we get Sambueza, we get the same manager I got in the last pack. Milinkovic-Savic, please tell me he goes for something. 12k, 10k, 9k, 9.9. So he does go for about 9k, I do believe, 9 to 10k. So it is decent, but I've won the draft. Like, I should be expected to make a profit. Like, I've just gotten very unlucky, guys. It's just how it is, really, at the end of the day. But I do get myself a Milinkovic-Savic. It isn't the best, but it's gonna have to do. It's just one of them things, isn't it? I'll have to take what I get, even if I have tried very hard to win the draft and I've gone through a lot of effort. It is what it is at the end of the day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel down below. It will make me happy. I've gone through all this effort to win the draft, and I haven't got a lot of coins back. I haven't made much profit, if profit at all. So if you guys can smash that like button, then I will appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.